Hey guys, Andy here, and I'm here to bring you all things mundane and makeup related. If that's your vibe, I'd love it if you would subscribe to be part of my little slice of the internet. And in today's video, we are going to do a testing new makeup with everything I received in my Eyescream beauty box for October, which featured this Hope and Bloom palette, and everything I got in my Boxycharm for October, and then like one thing I got in my regular Ipsy Glam bag. But I created this look using this palette plus basically everything else. So if you want to see how we created this look, then let's go ahead and just jump on into it. Alright, so I am substituting a couple items that I did not get in my Ipsy or Eyescream beauty boxes because I didn't get a primer, I didn't get any concealers, I didn't get an all over face powder. I think that's it. I think we'll get there when we get there. But for primer, this is pretty new. So this is the NYX face glue. I only used it a handful of times. I do like this. If I can get it to come out. That's my only thing with it. I do like it when it's on the face. It is just a thick primer. I like it on the face, but yeah, it's a thick primer, like coming out of the bottle. That is my only complaint about the primer, is I hate like putting it on specifically. But I like how it feels. I don't think it's that sticky. I don't think it's that gripping. I don't really think it does any of that, but I do think it's fine. I think it's nice. Oh, my hands are gonna be sticky icky, and I don't like that. I hate that I'm out of makeup wipes, because now I have to like use makeup remover and then makeup eraser. I was like, what is this? Also, please don't mind the hair. I hate this stupid grow out stage of like, I don't know what to do with it, because it just, like, what is this piece? It doesn't want to go this way really, but it also doesn't want to stand up with the rest of this. It doesn't know what it's doing. So let's just get this stuff out of the way. So always under a foundation, I use the Hourglass Vanish Concealer just to like cover up the little bit of redness, and if I have any acne, that's what I've been using. Then for like under eye concealer, I'm using the Nude Sticks one, which I'm so close to being done with it. I'm so excited. But for something new, the first thing we're starting with is the Ciate London Dewy Skin Tint, which I have in the shade 10. So as soon as we get to this, I'll talk more about it. Now that I was interrupted, all I did was put the Hourglass concealer on because like I've already used that, but I did that. So we're going to get into this. So I got this in my Boxycharm. Yeah, because it's full size. So this says that it's a tinted balm with vitamin C, dragon fruit, and grapefruit extract. It's a glass glow skin tint. And yeah, I got it in the shade 10, and it's from Ciate London. It's the Dewy Skin. So all I did, I think, in my Boxycharm was swatch it. This will be my first time. I mean, it's my first time using all of these products, but, I mean, ooh, she's runny. I don't smell anything. I am using a brush. I no longer have a sponge at the moment. I found, because I used to have a little, like, holder that I put my sponge in, and I found mold in it, even though I clean it all the time. So we love that for me. That freaks me out because like I clean it and I clean my sponge, but no idea how that happened. So So, brushes for right now, until I buy a sponge or I get a sponge in a subscription box. But this doesn't smell like anything, so let's see. I don't normally like a skin tint. There's a couple skin tints that I've used that I like, but I like a more medium buildable coverage. So we're gonna put this on half the face and see how we feel about it. But this is the BK Beauty 101 brush, in case you care. I love this brush. Like, I have never been a brush person when it comes to foundation until I bought this brush. It is worth the hype. 100%. Oh, putting it on, it has a bit of a scent. Like a skincare-y. It's probably from all those extracts, like the vitamin C and all of that. Oh, I can see the difference in the viewfinder. Jesus. It's a little light. But I prefer my foundation a little light, to be honest, because, like, my skin, my face is darker than the rest of me. So I prefer my foundation a little light. And honestly, once we put on my bronzer, blush, and all of that, you will see that it's not as light as it looks. But 2 layers, I think, built up. It looks nice. I think that that looks pretty. I think it covered nicely. I think it looks... Here, let me get out a mirror. I think it looks dewy. It did sink, like, it doesn't look the best in my pores. But I could use a pore filling primer. I used a grippy primer. But to be honest, I don't really care about that. Your skin has pores, but I think it looks nice. I'm sure you guys are screaming like, it's too light. But like I said, let it cook. Wait till the end. I'm going to do the other side of my face, and I will be right back, because this video is going to be long enough as it is. So, full face is done. I just went ahead and applied the Nude Sticks concealer, but I'm just going to let that sit for a minute while we do other cream products. So, this I did not get in a box, but I want to try it as a cream bronzer. This is a Trestique shadow crayon. It's in Tahitian Shimmer, which is an old shadow crayon for me. This is the shade. So it's a brown shade and it's a shimmery shade, but I just want to see if it's going to work as a like bronzery contour shade. So we're going to try that out. Then for blush and highlight. For blush, we have from Moon Slice Beauty. I got this in Eyescream Beauty Box. It does not have a shade, but this is our cream blush. And then from my Boxycharm, I got the Tarte Blush Tape in the shade Pink, right? Yeah, this is in the shade Pink. This is what we're using as our highlight. It's going to be like a blushy highlight moment. So those are the shades. And actually, what I forgot to do, we have a lip plumper, and I want to go ahead and put that on now so that has time to just do its business. So I'm going to go ahead and get any foundation off my lips. Now I'm going to tell you, don't like lip plumper. Think it's awful. I'm a little baby. The only lip plumper I've ever kept and ever used was the Hard Candy Max Pout Lip Plumper, and it was a gentle lip plumper, and that's because it just smelled like menthol. That was its plumping effect. Now, this is from, it says by IBC. I got this in Eyescream Beauty Box. I forget, Indie Beat Cosmetics. It's the Amped Lip Plumper. I have mine in the shade Cake. I think it came in different shades. It does leave a pink tint, so it will turn a little pink. Mine smells like Funfetti Cake. I know some people got another one that smelled like bubble gum, but I see and it's turning pink. So I left this on my hand for the entire Eyescream beauty video, and it did not burn my hand. So I'm hoping this doesn't burn my lips, but we're going to get the whole raw reaction. Oh, I can feel it stinging. Oh, I can feel it stinging. Oh, goodness gracious. So I'm going to blend out this concealer already because it's been chilling for a minute. Whoo, that feels like I just ate, like, hot wings, like hot chili peppers. And I didn't use ranch, and it's all over my lips. It feels like a bunch of ants are stinging my lips. Oh, Lord. Ooh, it hurts. Oh my God, it hurts. So we're going to try this as a bronzer. So I'm going to put it here. I don't know how much I'm going to need. And then this is the brush I'm going to use. It's a BH Cosmetics #1. And I'm just gonna, like I normally would. You know what? I think that's actually doing something. I'm trying not to think about my lips right now. Oh my God, that's actually doing something. I'm trying to not get it to leave that harsh line, though, is the only other issue. So really blend in circular motions. Oh my God, my lips hurt so bad. The pink color is cute, though. Hoo, buddy. Oh my goodness gracious. I might have to take this off, you guys. Like, I'm a baby and this hurts. I can't believe this is working so well. And I'm just going to take whatever excess is on the brush up here. Okay. I'm going to go off camera for just a second. I'm shaking. I need to take that off my lips. Whew. We're actually going to go ahead. I was going to put another lip balm on, but this is the Floss. What are you? Lip Advocate in the shade Proof. I also got this in my Eyescream beauty box. I was going to try this on with the lip liner. This is the shade. But I was going to say, I think this is like a lip balm. I will say, my lips are plump. Yeah, this is basically a lip balm. Oh, this feels so good. Does this have a shade? It does have a little bit of a shade. Like a little bit of a tinted lip balm. But since my lips were already the pinky color from the lip plumper, whew. I'm gonna have to see if a friend wants that. I can't. I won't be able to use that lip plumper. That hurts so bad. You guys have no idea. That lip balm, that feels really nice. And I have like a texture issue when it comes to lip balms. It's very like oil slick. But the bronzer, that worked way better than I thought it would. I think next time I would put it on my hand and see if I could pick it up with the brush that way. But I think that turned out really nice. For the blush, it is just this pinky color. I do think it picks up a lot on this applicator. So we're going to do one dot. And I'm using the e.l.f. liquid blush brush. Because, yep, I knew that one dot was going to be aggressive. Be aggressive. Be aggressive. Blush. Well, it's a good thing I like blush. Jesus. That's so aggressive. Let's do a smaller dot on this side. Holy moly. Like, I like a pigmented blush, but holy crap. I don't like a blush that you have to baby like that. Even that small of a dot was aggressive. Well, I'm gonna be blushy today. I guess there's that. I don't know if I like this blush. We, I guess, shall see overall. Because that was, I mean, it doesn't look as aggressive on camera. Now I have the hiccups. It doesn't look as aggressive on camera, but in person, holy moly. And now I've got to use this guy. Okay. It's like a blushy... highlighter. Is that highlighting? Is that doing its job? I mean, it's highlighting. Not as much as I would want, but I really wish I would have picked the other color, the peachy color, but just, I think Ipsy does not do a good job of their photos. Because it just looked so dark, which is why I picked this pink shade. So yeah, now I really have blush on. Huh. So now we're gonna go into powder. Powder and setting spray. So I did not get an all over face powder, but I did get an under eye powder. So for my all over face powder, I'm gonna use my ColourPop No Filter Setting Powder in Translucent, because this is just what I'm using currently. I don't think you can get this one anymore. I need more in the cap. So I'll use this off camera really fast, but for under eye powder, I got this in my Boxycharm. This is the Kimchi Chic Puff Puff Pass Set and Bake Powder in Evander or Lavender. This is ivory with a hint of lavender. I love a lavender setting powder for my under eyes. Pink powders do not brighten for me. I just don't find that they do. I can use a pink powder to set my whole face. But lavender powders do brighten my under eyes. So I am going to try this out. I've never tried the kimchi powder. So let me set my whole face and then we'll come back and we'll set my under eyes. Okay, so powder is set. So I really like it came with its own puff, which is beautiful. It does already have some powder on it here. So I will show you. Oh, it's gorgeous. I just got some all over me. So let's go ahead. This is the softest puff ever. So I'm just gonna go ahead and set my under eye and across my nose, and like comparatively, that is so bright and soft. And the holes in this, I don't think you can see. There you go. They're in the shape of a heart. I love this puff, even though it's going to get filthy. I will have to try this powder against, because the only other lavender powder I have the Fenty Beauty lavender powder. So I will have to try it against that, but I do really like this powder. So here, let me pull it out just a hair so that there's more powder. Yeah. For next time that I use it. But I did really enjoy that. So then we also have a new setting spray, which I'm so excited. This was in my Boxycharm, and this has been in my Sephora cart for like months because I wanted to try this. This is the Makeup Forever Mist and Fix 24-hour hydrating setting mist. This is a fixing spray. It is not a setting spray, but we're gonna use it as a setting spray today. But I'm so excited. Oh, it smells really good. Oh, what scent is that? It's got like a fruity, maybe floral. Can I unscrew? Yes, I can. I can't put my finger on what scent. Do you tell me? No, I could probably Google it. But this is a really nice scent. I enjoyed the hell out of that. Let me get this stuff off my hand. So now what are we doing next? We have so many new things. Let me show you. So we have, as I throw all of my things, for cheek products, 2 seconds. Okay, for cheek products, this is from Reina Rebelde, and this is the Contour, On Your Face Contour Color Trio and Adorada. So we have a matte bronzer, a satin blush, and a shimmery highlight. But I also wanted to use the Moonslice Beauty blush in the shade Beautiful, because I think literally same kind of color blush. And this came from Eyescream Beauty Box. This came from, I think this came from Boxycharm. Yeah, I don't think that came in my regular Ipsy bag. So we shall see. But we're going to start with bronzer. And just see. Besides the lip plumper, I pretty much like how everything's applying. I really like the skin tint, because I really haven't been saying much. That lip plumper hurt. That lip plumper hurt real bad, and I'm so sorry about that. But that, lip balm still feels very nice. But the skin tint, I told you it would look better once we have more things on. But it feels nice. I really like the lavender powder. I like the setting spray. I don't like the cream blush. I think that that was too much. I also don't like the Tarte blushy highlight, but I will need to try that one on its own before I really make a decision, because I think using them together was kind of meh, to be honest. What else have I used so far? That's it. That's how I feel about all of that. But I think the look overall is coming together. But personally, the cream liquidy blushes were not a fave. Would not use again as of right now. Like, obviously I will, because I try to use something more than once before I'm like, get out of my collection, but did not really enjoy. I'm liking this powder bronzer. I do think that that's nice. Okay, blush. We're gonna do the Moon Slice Beauty one first, so I'm just gonna one dip into it. Okay. Cute. That's pigmented. So now I'm gonna go into this one, which I just hate the size of this, because how am I supposed to just get this blush? They're literally the same color. So that's annoying for me, but I will say it's hard to get into this one because this is so small. So for me, that's nice that I have this, because that'll just be easier for me to use. Because it is a pretty color, I will say that. Because that was my complaint when I got this in my Boxycharm, that like, this is so small. It's smaller than the palm of my hand. But like, my highlight brush is tiny, so I can get the highlight, and the bronzer was easy to get into, but my blush brushes are so big that the blush is going to be hard for me to get into, but the blush is pretty. That is a pretty highlight. That is a very pretty highlight. So yeah, I just probably won't use the blush out of this, to be honest, except maybe as like an eyeshadow. Because I could absolutely do that. It is a very pretty pink. But the bronzer and the highlight, stunning. 10 out of 10. Liked that. So now we're moving on to eyeshadow, which we have so many things. So many things to use. So, and they're all from Eyescream Beauty Box. We have the Beauty Moon Cosmetics Hope and Bloom palette, which is where we're going to use most things, because look at this beauty. But we have a Zeesea liquid liner eyeshadow that we got from Eyescream Beauty Box. And I want to try, from Eyescream Beauty Box, the Chantico Beauty. This is a duochrome duo. I'll probably use this as my inner corner shadow, just so that we can try this. I'll probably use this as like a liner in the crease, just so we can try this. And then I have no idea what I want to do with the palette. But I also want to try, because I've never used these in my collection. These are from Blend Bunny, and they're eye tapes. So I have never tried these. These are to help you get like the right shape that you want for your makeup. And I've never done this. So I figured, since we're using things we've never used before, why not use these and see if I like them? Because I've had these for months and months and months now, and I've never used them. So we're going to try that. I am going to go ahead and prime my eyes with the primer I've been using, which is this Clinique base in light canvas. And then we're just going to go for it today. All right, let's see. Let's start with this. I'm going to go into, I think to set my eye primer, I'm going to go into Support is what I think I'm going to go into. Because we're going for pink. I will say, these eye tapes are not really sticking. But I guess we'll see. This is a pretty pink shade. Here, let me bring you guys in a little bit more so you can see what I'm doing. So, I'm trying not to go into the shade too heavily because I'd rather build it up than just have too much pigment right off the bat, because I know that these shades are pigmented. So, building up the shade just nice and soft. So I think I'm going to leave that there for a minute. So then I think I'm going to go into, I'm going to start with Strength, and then I think I'm going to go into the purple. But I might go into this shade here. I haven't decided. We'll get there. But I'm going to go into Strength first, because I know that that's pink, and that is, that's what we're going for. Woo! This is pigmented. I just hope this doesn't stain. I've never had really a lot of staining when it comes to eyeshadow, but you know, it's not the end of the world, personally. And honestly, if you have staining, my big tip, just put some eyeshadow primer over it. Like, if you don't want to wear makeup and you have some eyeshadow staining, like, just throw some eyeshadow primer over it. I think that that looks nice. Big nice energy. Let's go into this. I think I'm going to go into Love. That darker maroon. We're going to really test this tape. Hopefully, oh yeah, you guys can see what I'm doing. There is a lot of kick up in the pan with this shade specifically, but you know, it happens. So bring it into that pink. So then I'm going to go back into Strength, just to bring it in, and then I'm going to go back into Support, just to kind of blend any harsh lines out. So now I'm going to take, I think this kind of brush, and I'm gonna go into, here, let me show you. I'm gonna go into Warrior, this dark shade here, for that outer corner. Just to deepen it up. Just a little bit. Just a wee bit. Ian's watching a movie. If you hear him giggling, I apologize. And that's it for mattes. That is all I am doing there, because we'll do the lower lash line after. So I think, well, here, let's take the tape off and see. Ooh. Ooh. Now see, what do I do about that line? Do I just go back in? Is that why, like, if you're gonna do that, you do your foundation first? Like, your eyes first? Let me take the highlight. I have a little bit of highlight. So I'll keep that out and keep that on deck, because I'm going to go into, God, Blazing hair is everywhere. Take just the tiniest bit of Warrior. And then Loved. And I gotta use a switch. And then we go into Strength. And then Support. Wow. It's a very nice, crisp line. Never done that before. That was wild. So now, like I said, I think for the inner corner, I'm going to use this light white shade. I think for the line, I'm going to use this. But what do I want to use on the lid? Well, we're going to start with NYX glitter glue, because I always use NYX glitter glue for my shimmers. Beep, 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 beep. I'm going to try to keep my shimmers a little lower than I normally put them. So honestly, I think I'm going to go into Clarity first, because it's a little darker. Put Clarity right there. It's still a pretty shade, but then I think I'm going to go into Prayers, or no, let's go into, we're going to go into Chance, because I absolutely want that one on the lid. Yup, Chance. Yup, that's the one we're going with. That one is so pretty. And I'll show you them in the palette in 2 seconds. And then we can go back into clarity. Okay. Try to get those off my finger. So, clarity and chance. So now from the Chantico Beauty, they don't have names, but this one's gonna be my inner corner. Which it's white, but it has a pinky duochrome. It's not as intense as I would like, but it is there. I mean, it does brighten. So that is that there. I wonder if I put, here, let's see if we put a little bit of the other shade, the like bronzy pink one. If we put some of that on the outer here, if we can see that. Or if these ones just aren't as good as my other duo. No, you can't even really see that. That's so unfortunate. Because I have another duo from Chantico Beauty, and I really like it. So I think I'm going to go into my magnetic palette I'm using, and I think I'm going to use, well, that's not that bright. No, I'm not going to use that. Messing up my whole thing, Chantico Beauty. Let's use this shade. Does that make it a little brighter? I'm trying to take a little bit of the shade Hope in the palette on this brush, which the shade Hope is this shade. I hope that that made it a little brighter. So I'm not using any of those brushes. And all we have left to do is put this Zeesea liner on, and then I'll do everything else off camera. I honestly don't love that. I feel like that would just work better as a shimmer. Yeah, patting that out as a shimmer in the look. As a liner, do not like. So now we have some glitter sparkle. So I'm going to do the other eye, all the other finishing touches. I will come back and we'll talk about it. So I will see you in Movie Magic Minute. All right, here is the finished look. So we can talk about everything else that's on my face. So obviously I did the eyes the same. First we can talk about the eye stuff. Where is the, here it is. So, palette. Love the palette. Palette is absolutely stunning and gorgeous. Mattes, pigmented, there's a little bit of kick up, but I don't care. I really don't ever care about kick up in a pan. I know some people do. If you do, this has kick up in the pan, but I don't. Shimmers are stunning. They are shimmering. Love the palette. Absolutely gorgeous and stunning. The Chantico Beauty Shimmers, honestly, these sucked, which is really upsetting because I have another duo that I got from Eyescream Beauty from them that are beautiful and stunning, and they work so well. The duochrome shift is beautiful, and these just did not do it for me at all. So that is super disappointing on those. And then the Zeesea like glitter liner, would not use this as a liner at all. It's got like a silicone tip on it. It's not a brush tip, which I do really enjoy. I think the shade is really pretty. I think the glitters in it are pretty, but I would use this as a glitter shadow. Once I put it on and like spread it out with my finger, I think it's really pretty. It laid some glitter down in the look, and I do think it's really pretty, but does not really work as a liner. Better as a glitter shadow, but it is very pretty. So there is that. We'll real quick go through everything else that's on my face, and then we'll talk. Colourpop Peach Fuzz. Yeah, Peach Fuzz liner in my waterline. I'm going to try to finish this. I would roll it up all the way, but that is all that's left in it because a whole bunch of it broke off, and it doesn't even... Okay, there we go. Come on. There. There we go. It's broken in there, and a huge piece of it broke off when I tried to roll it up all the way the other day, and I was very upset about it. But this is the one I'm trying to finish at the moment. But that's what's in my waterline. My brow glue that I'm using right now, brow gel. It's the Queen Cosmetics Brow Down. It's fine. It's a brow gel. I don't hate it. I don't love it. It's a brow gel. Mascara is the e.l.f. Lash Extender in Soft Black. It's fine. Don't love it. Don't hate it. It's fine mascara. It is my favorite e.l.f. mascara. I have tried every mascara they've come out with. Every other one I've ever tried from e.l.f. hated and they suck. This is my favorite e.l.f. mascara. So, I did try to put lashes on off camera. They were the Tresluce Beauty Sueño lashes. Could not get them on. They hurt. I don't like lashes anyway, but so that didn't work for me. But then my lips are the Beauty For Real, which I got this, I think, in my regular Ipsy bag. This is the D-Fine lip liner in the shade Neutral, so that's my lip liner. And then my lipstick is the NYX Suede in Violet Smoke. And I think together they look really nice and complement the eye look. But this was a very creamy, really nice lip liner. So this is what the lip liner itself looks like. And I got this, like I said, I believe in my regular Ipsy bag is where this came from. So that was everything. I don't know if I would use the eye tape again. I feel like it was kind of pointless because the shape itself is very similar to the shape that I normally do. Yes, is it a little more pointed? Yes. Could I get that from just using like micellar water and doing my eyes first? Yes, because I didn't like how this felt. So I don't think I want these. But it was interesting to try. I will give it that. But I also, owie, do not want the lip plumper. That hurt. No thank you. The liquid blush was a no-go. Did not enjoy that. The blush tape from Tarte, I would like to try again. But literally everything else in the look was a win overall, which is awesome. Because I feel like the last time I did a testing new makeup, which was eons ago, didn't go very well, but maybe it did. I don't even remember. It's been so long. But I would like to do these more often because I need to be trying the makeup that I'm getting in these boxes. So please let me know how you felt about this. Do you want me to start trying the stuff that I'm getting in my subscription boxes more? Because I thought this was super fun. Maybe you didn't, but please let me know. Questions, comments, concerns, everything else, leave them down below. And let me know how you felt about this. Let me know what you think of the look. I'd love to know. Even if it's, you know, criticism. I'll take constructive criticism as long as it's, like, not too, like, as long as it's not mean. Constructive criticism shouldn't be mean. But anything else, please leave it down below, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, guys.